As we rise above the surface and we realize one truth, that we've always been the same, yet we always start anew. Well, there is a very strong connection between this very reading and the new moon that's going to be. I mean, it's technically happening tomorrow. However, the peak of it, the very moment of the actual alignment may vary depending on where you are. Um, so where I am in the Americas, it's I believe it's going to be around actually 12 at night, more or less, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Like right at midnight, like right in the change of the date. This is something, a lot of emotions coming up, uh, out and into awareness, into consciousness, into the light, out of the deep. But there's also here a promise of, and I don't know why I said it as a promise, but there's a promise here of strength gained due to acknowledging a lot of pain, a lot of things that have been dealt with. No matter the outcome, it doesn't really matter. When you're on a path, and I mean a path of healing, a path of growth, a path of enlightening, whatever kind of path that you have set yourself into that is focused on development, self-development, growth, and evolution of some sort, emotional, mental. We're always going to be having to go back uh, a little bit throughout the road and review our last few steps. I have been talking a lot about the current opposition between Mercury and Jupiter in both in retrograde in their opposite signs, Gemini and Sagittarius. Sagittarius being the sign where the new moon is going to happen. So there is a lot of double check, recheck, review that we are being invited, asked, advised, or pushed to do during this season. And a lot of it may actually be clicking with this new moon. New moons are supposed to be about beginnings, about starting a process. So maybe this is the beginning of all of these emotions, and I'm getting the idea or the feeling, really, of previous challenges that have been left behind. I'm not sure they were actually overcame. Anyway, if we were successful at leaving them behind fulfillingly, let's say, maybe we lost the battle, right? So we're asked to give a little check on that, because the process we're about to start number one is bringing a lot of, um, I wouldn't say a double consciousness. This kind of looks like a heart, and there seem to be two people driving the heart. So either we integrated a duality in ourselves, or I don't really like talking about romantic stuff in here, but I would say there may be something about a connection, an emotional connection, a heart connection. Actually, I'm thinking more of kind of like a contract, maybe a soulmate, not a twin flame, but a soulmate. But there's also someone up there hiding and in the little corner, also in the same vessel. So this may be something in the back of our minds, like something we either left in the shadow or didn't fully integrate, or something we're still to be dealing with. Maybe as a result of this new connection, new connection, new partnership. I'm sorry, I'm rambling already. Let's go into the cards and see what this is actually about. Anyway, so welcome. This is me, and this is Hebrew Tarot. Okay. So right off the bat, the Ten of Swords. So, okay, there's definitely something about hardships that have already concluded, that what we have left behind. And I might add, in this version, there's like being brutally overcome. I mean, a starfish doesn't even have a proper hands or an ability to handle something like a blade. So having a battle against 10 blades, that's quite something. Goes far beyond betrayal, goes far beyond being overcome. Maybe we were facing something that we would have never even be able to surpass from the start. Two of Wands, which in this deck kind of gives me a little more of the vibe of the Two of Cups, but let's go with the Wands. And Temperance. Okay, so we are going to be facing something that we already overcame before. This kind of events where old wounds come up. Oh, maybe that's what this little fella over here is. An old wound. Yeah, that's why it's in the actual wound in the heart. An old wound, when an old wound comes up to face us again, is to show us how much progress we have actually made. So I'm guessing before, since we're right now with the 201s at a phase of planning, of getting ready to get out there, we're being reminded to be cautious, to be safe with the crap here for this version of the Temperance, and but not to be defensive like the crap can be. Just to be wise and patient, to see, be exactly sure where are we going to take our first steps out. Have the world, so there's a definite completion here, a definite end of a cycle. So this is not about repeating a painful cycle. It's about realizing that we are already ready to leave it behind. The Tower. Very painful cycle ending. Six of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Okay, so we have... There is something that is going to be coming from the outside. I definitely see this. This Six of Pentacles actually makes me think more of the three in the sense of collaboration and sharing, teaching, learning, maybe in some cases. The Six of Pentacles normally has to do with uh, being helped. Oh, but okay, that's what it is. We need to accept a help that is going to be coming towards us regarding this wound that is going to be surfacing again. But again, I don't want to trigger anyone here because the whole reason why this wound is surfacing again is to help us realize that we're over it. Okay? See how in this version, normally the Nine of Wands has to do with being hurt as a wounded warrior. In here, this horse is able to keep going through and on, actually using everything against him or her, maybe. I don't know if it's a mare. Anyway, using everything that is that represents a challenge for it as a way to shine. See how it looks like the sun. And the Chariot. This is victory card right here. Okay. Anyway, okay, so this is a victory card right here. And see how we have the triple goddess symbol here? The three moons. There is something we gained that we may not be able to realize completely right now that has to do with our intuition and with our ability to see far beyond appearances within it. This is an harpy eagle. This is one of the largest species of eagle there is. Quite famous for its powerful talons. Oh, sorry. There. That can crush a monkey's skull. If that's, I know, gruesome, but maybe that means something for someone out there. Anyway, the advice here is temperance. Do not crumble with the tower here. That's not what this is about. This is the lionfish, lionfish, I believe, which is extremely poisonous. Actually, what it does is it's toxic for its own environment, actually. Almost everything he touches becomes toxic. So this is a very old pattern that we are more than ready to let go. We have recycled ourselves, and but we need to face it one last time. That is what is actually going to help us get free from it. Endless messages, endless card, endless advice or something. Okay, I don't think we have more. Temperance was the advice from the very beginning. There you go. We have Five of Pentacles, so that's it. Okay, it has to do with a lack mentality. What we need to get over from. A Knight of Swords, this is coming swiftly, and the Queen of Cups, which is what we have gained. This is who we are becoming now. We need to be gentle and patient. But we are able to be in an energy of compassion, empathy, first of all with ourselves, because it's a queen, so it's an internal energy. First of all with ourselves, in order to be able to be so to the outside. There's one last thing. This may be only just for a few, but you may have felt challenged regarding this old wound. There might have been a challenge about being able to think fast and not have been able to think fast enough, or Maybe you have had a mind that's been thinking so extremely fast. If you have seen the Inside 2 movie where the emotion anxiety comes in, there's a scene in the end where she loses control of everything and is so desperate trying to fix things that she can't stop thinking fast and is moving around. Well, the whole cabin, the control cabin where they are, running around so fast, kind of like the Flash, that she can't even move. What that reflects as in people with anxiety is kind of analysis paralysis. You're thinking about way too much and unable to actually make an actual decision or even move sometimes. This has happened to me actually. So this may be the one that is coming up. They want you to know you're already past the cycle. It's only showing itself up again so you can wave goodbye. All right? So don't freak out. Don't get triggered. You're going to be fine. You're going to be okay. You just need to go through the last formality to say somehow, to say it somehow, to let it go. All right? So thank you very much for your time. See you soon.